Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, Melodysusie sent me over some press-on nails to review and show you guys. So that is what I'm going to be doing for today. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So this is what the packaging looks like. It says Melodysusie press-on nails, make beauty a new smart. And here's the first set of press-on nails that I picked out, and here's also the back of it. Feel free to pause and rate if you would like to, but I'm just gonna go through it quickly. I was able to pick out 3 different types of press-on nails. Now this one I didn't pick out. The one I actually wanted was low on stock, so they said they would just send me another one, and this is the one that they sent me. I don't plan on wearing these just because it's typically not my style. I am gonna give these to my niece. And then we have some chromes here. This one is very pretty. I love the chrome look, and this is the one I'm going to be using in today's video. So let's just go ahead and unbox it so I can give you guys a closer look of what it looks like. So inside the packaging, this is what the nails look like. Of course, it comes with the display ones, and then it comes with more at the top. I really love this chrome look. Like, it is just so pretty. And then on top of that, it is an ombre. I love the really reflectiveness to it. I think it is very pretty. When I was on the website picking out the 3 styles that I wanted to go for something like very different. So as you can see, the first ones that I showed was just some simple French tips, which I really love, and then these are like chrome ombre. But yeah, here is a closer look of it. So this is what the down the barrel, I guess you would say, look like. It's not too C-curve. It's actually pretty flat to me, which I really like. And around the cuticle is a little bit thinner, which is what you want because you don't want it to be like really bulky. And then the tip of it is like really stern and firm, which is what you really want in a press-on nail, so that way it doesn't bend or crease or anything. Also in that package, we have a little prep package. We have a wooden cuticle pusher, which is for pushing back your cuticles. We also have some sticky tabs, which I only recommend if you want a temporary wear. We also have an alcohol pad, which is to cleanse the nail, in a mini file. And that's everything that we got in this package. Also, I do want to mention, I do think the press-on nails are really good quality, but now the only thing left we have to do is size out the nail tips. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that really quickly. One thing I did want to like address and make sure that you guys know, when you are sizing out your nails, you want to make sure that the full cover fits sidewall to sidewall. If the nail is too small, you will have to like press it more, and it's not gonna like adhere properly. It's probably just gonna pop off. Or if it's too big, it will leave gaps and everything for like water to get underneath, which will cause lifting, and you don't want that. So make sure there are no gaps and everything fit nice and snug around your cuticle and sidewalls. If you are a person who likes to wear press-on nails, or if you like these, I will leave the Melodysusie website down below along with my discount code. That way you can save a little bit of money off if you like what you see in today's video. So now that I have all of my nail sizes picked out, I am going to be taking the wooden cuticle pusher that was in the kit just to push back my cuticles and just kind of get up that dead skin. I'm not going to be doing a lot of prep just because I just took off my last set. Like, you can still see some of the black around my cuticle from like that solid gel polish I used. But if you haven't seen my last video, I will link it right here in the cards for you to check out, or you can watch this video and then go back to it. I will have it also linked at the end. But once I push back my cuticles, I did have a lot of dead skin around my nail plate, so I'm just gonna take my cuticle nippers and just cut all of that up, or as best as I can get it. I think I used to be terrible at using cuticle nippers, but like me using them over time, I really have been getting better. I cut myself less, and also having a sharp pair really helps, because if you have a dull pair of cuticle nippers, you won't be able to like cut it as sharp and like as neat, if that makes sense. Like, you'll be trying to like dig really deep into your skin, which will cause you to cut yourself. So if you are having that problem and you notice that your cuticle nippers aren't cutting as best as they should, I do suggest you get a new pair or sharpen the ones that you have. Now that we've done that, I am just going to be taking this hand file. I'm not really sure of the grit. They both feel like the same, but it doesn't feel as harsh either, so it's probably a 180 or higher, which means it is a softer grit. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go over my entire nail just to remove that shine, and this is just to show you guys how to prep your nails, because I am not going to be making these nails last. Of course, I have more content to film, but a key into making your press-on nails last or any application is that you want to go in and clean up the cuticle area. Make sure that you have no dead skin around your plate, because if the product is stuck to the dead skin, it will just eventually lift. And also make sure that your entire nail plate is free of oils and dust and everything. So you want to go in and make sure to remove that shine and dehydrate whatever you need to do, and then you are good to go with your nail prep. Also, you can apply a primer and everything, a dehydrated and primer, or if you are using like a gel X method, you can use like the base gel. And I do want to like make this clear, this is not like a tutorial or anything. This is more of like a review and more of like an experiment, because later in the video, of course, you will see what I'm going to be doing, but it's more videos on YouTube if you want to see how to prep. I actually did a how to prep your nails. If you want to check that one out, I will have that one linked in the description box. Now, as you saw, my nails went from like prep to shiny. Off camera, I did just go ahead and apply my peel off base coat, because like I said, I don't plan on keeping these nails on. To apply them, I am going to be using my Kara Sky Stick It nail glue. So these packs of press-on nails do not come with nail glue, but I'm pretty sure you already have some nail glue if you do your nails already. And so yeah, that's basically how I'm going to be doing them. Also, in that video where I show how to prep your nails for press-on nails and how to make them last, I did do 2 methods of applying press-on nails. So if you are interested in seeing the other one, make sure to go check that one out. But I'm just putting enough glue in like the nail bed area, or in this case, I'm not really putting a lot because I do plan to do something else with these. But in your case, if you do want to make them last, I do suggest you apply enough and just put it on basically just like the gel X method, where you make all of the product go like from the cuticle to the tip. I do recommend doing that. That way you have less air bubbles in the nail and the glue covers the entire surface of the nails. And just that simple, that's how I'm going to be applying them. I do feel like applying press-on nails is super easy, but in some cases making them last is a little bit harder. So I do just recommend you like kind of play around with it. Just really make sure to get in there and clean up the nails and just really prep and dehydrate, and that will solve a lot of your problems. And just like that, once I finish applying the thumb, we are done with applying the press-on nails. And I'm not sure of the length on the website, but to me these are really short. And they are squares, so, and I just noticed that I didn't even file like the tips of them. I do still kind of see like the tips where I didn't file, but I just thought, what if we give these nails a makeover? Because honestly, I don't really like the length of these. They are too short, and I don't know, they just make my hands look stubby. So yeah, let's just go ahead and pop these off. Me applying that peel off base made them really easy for me to pop off, and it sometimes may look like it hurt, but it doesn't at all. If you use the peel off base method, you know that it doesn't hurt or anything. So I'm just going to be popping those off, and it did kind of leave a little bit of stuff back on my nail plate, but I'm not going to worry about it. I did just go ahead and reapply my peel off base again and cure on a layer of base coat in the light. And taking my nail glue again, I'm just going to be using these same tips to glue them onto the tips of my nails. I know there was like a trend where you extend them, and I really wanted to try it because like I said, I didn't like the length of these. Y'all know I really love my long nails, so I just had to try it. But the overall review for these nails, I do think they are good quality. They have a good variety on the website, so if you want to go check it out, like I said, I will leave the website down below. And I just thought it would be fun to just give these nails a makeover, and I really love how they turned out. But I will say, like, the process of these, it was kind of like I wanted to stop because I just had no faith in these nails at all, if I'm honest. But I do love how they turned out. They are super adorable. But I'm just going to be applying these to the tips of my nails, and I know they may look a little weird. Like, I was like, no, this is not going to turn out right. But you know what, I kept going, and it was really worth it. And this is what it looks like once I finish gluing on the press-on nails to the tip of my nails. And they look so weird. I honestly had no faith in this. I was really hoping it was going to turn out right. But for the trend, if you are familiar with it or if you've seen it, I know Long Hair Pretty Nails did a video on it. And that's honestly what I thought about when I thought of this idea. So you will need some acrylic and some monomer and an acrylic brush. And with that, we are going to be doing an ombre with the already designed press on nail, which I thought was really cute because I just pictured a really pretty pink over like this chrome as an ombre, and I just thought it would look so pretty. So for this color, I am going to be using some acrylic powder and also the monomer from Nailed by Naya. I do have a discount code that you guys can use on her website, and this color is called Mrs., which is a really pretty like soft pink, really pretty cover pink as well. And with this powder, I'm just going to be doing a simple ombre just as I would if I applied like a nail tip or some foils. I'm just going to be ombreing it down. I really do love this powder as well. As you can see, it's very easy to work with. I did notice, like, since I didn't go in and buff the shine from these press-on nails, it was kind of a little bit slippery, but it wasn't that hard to manage. I just noticed it was a little bit slippery from like a regular application. And if I do ombre it down too much, I just go in and wipe it off a little bit before it completely dries, and then I'll just ombre it to make it as neat as possible and as even. And I just go in with as many beads as I need to cover up that tip and to provide structure for the nail. So this is how the first one looks, and that's just what I'm going to be doing for all of them for my application. If you already do acrylic nails and like stepping out to try to do this isn't like a big deal, I do feel like getting already made like tips or like colored tips or press on nails like this, I do feel like it would save you a lot of time with the design part, because I know acrylic applications sometimes take the longest time, especially trying to get that structure and everything. I just feel like it will save you a lot of time, so this is an easy way to go about doing that. And as you can see here, I did have a little bit too much, so I'm just going ahead and removing it and just blending it down, making sure it's none on my skin and just evening that out. So yeah, if you are still watching up to here, I do want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video and being with me today. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please make sure to go ahead and do so. It really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate you guys for doing so. Now, of course, I did have to do a little bit more beads, but I only showed like one on camera for each nail just because it is the same thing. But I did try to like cover up where you can kind of see through the pink acrylic and like where I glue on the nail tip. I did try to hide that as much as possible without making the nail too thick. One thing I do want to mention about these is that it kind of, these full cover press on nails, it gave the shape of my nails like a really kind of like curved look to them, because since the apex of like the press on nail itself, it is like right at the cuticle area where it needs to be, or not at the cuticle area, but like a little bit below the cuticle area. So once I adjusted that to like the tips of my nails, it kind of made the hump a little bit lower than what it needed to be. I really hope that makes sense. So yeah, I tried not to make these nails really thick, but here I'm just going in with my clear acrylic to encapsulate. I am only mostly focusing the clear like at the tips of the nail to cover up the chrome part, so when I go to file it doesn't mess up that design. The encapsulation part, it didn't take me long at all, but here's what the nails look like. Once I finished encapsulating all of my nails, the shape was really bothering me, but I am going to go in with my hand file and shaping them off camera, which didn't take long at all. It actually was like really fast. And here's what the nails look like once I finished filing. I did try my best. I didn't want to file too much because as you can see on my index nail, you can kind of see where the clear acrylic kind of chipped, and that's just because since the press on nails was shiny, it didn't adhere properly to like the nail. So yeah, that's that. And then now I wanted to go a little bit further and just do a design. At first I was gonna do some little ghosts on there and make these like a pretty Halloween set, but I just kind of wanted to like break from that and just do a simple design. So I am taking a white gel art liner, and this is actually the glow in the dark from Kara Sky, and I'm just gonna be doing some simple lines. I am making some little swirly lines, a thicker one and then also a thinner one going in the same direction, just like it, just making it smaller than the first. And I'm just going to be doing that on all of the nails, but in different like patterns and different ways, just to kind of give these nails some variety and just make them random. And I thought it was so cute. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch this process. I do think I left the entire thing, or after the second nail I do start to speed it up, but I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy this process, and I will be back once I am done. Before I go, I did want to say these lines made me so happy. Like I feel like these were like the straightest lines I've ever done. I just felt like everything was so neat, especially the smaller lines, because usually I would have to go in and do a lot of cleanup. I would have to like flash cure here and there just so that I wouldn't have to like erase the whole nail. But I am so proud of these lines. I feel like they were so neat. And so yeah, now I'm going to let you guys enjoy this process. Once I was done with my lines, I did go ahead and cure it, and then also I wanted to add something a little bit more. At first I was gonna go for like the 4-pointed stars. As you know, they are a good nail filler whenever you just want to fill space in the nails. I really love that design, but for this I wanted to go like a little bit more sweet, a little bit more girly and adorable. So I'm just gonna do 2 hearts on like the sides of the lines that I did, and I just thought it was so cute. It was a really pretty touch to add to this design. Once I do finish all of them, I'm going to cure, and I'm going to be adding my Glosset Top Coat from Not Polish, and then I'll be back to show you guys the finished look. And after all of that, I did go ahead and add some cuticle oil to my cuticles to re-nourish them. And after all of that, this is how the nails turn out. Like, these are just so freaking adorable. I absolutely love them. And like, I'm so happy how these turned out, because like I said, I had no faith in them at first. Like, it was just looking so weird, but I trusted the process and I kept going, and I'm just so happy how these turned out. And I do love that they are a little bit longer than what I started with. That was kind of the goal, even though they aren't like really long how I like. It did add a little bit of length gluing these onto the tips of my nails. I just think this chrome design looks so pretty with this pink, and also like the white finishing touches on there. Like, it's just so adorable. I honestly cannot get over them. I do feel like the shape is kind of off as well, but I think that's just because, remember when I said like the apex area of the full cover nail tip, I brought it down to the tips of my nails, which kind of gave it more of like a rounder shape. But I did try my best, like I said. And yeah, this is how the nails look. But to go from this to like the nails now, let me know what you guys think. Like, let me know if you like this one better. I feel like if you like shorter nails, like, don't get me wrong, these are super pretty. And if you wanted to, you could add any type of nail art and stickers onto these if you wanted to, just like I did with the makeover. But honestly, I just feel like they're not the length I like, and these are a little bit longer. So I'm really excited how these nails turn out. Let me know if y'all want to see me do these press on nails or like do a makeover as well. Leave that down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought about today's video, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.